this is Timothy. Welcome back to the Entity Framework core series. In today's sessions, we dive deep into one of the crucial components of Entity Framework core, the DB context class. So we are going to explore what DB context is, how to create one, and understand this role in your application. So let's jump right in. We start with the basics first. So in the basics, that DB context is a class that enables your application to interact with a database. It's essential as a bridge between your object-oriented application and relational database, which is the core of how Entity Framework core operates. Whenever you need to perform any CRUD operation like create, read, update, or delete, DB context will be your main go-to class. Okay, so about create the DB context. Let me see. Open the web. So here, for instance, you have to create a folder name called data. So inside this folder, you have to add the new class called app DB context. So make sure that this class inherits from the Microsoft Entity Framework core DB context class. So this app DB context will serve as the main point of communication with your database. But to do so, we need to configure the data connection, which brings us to your next point. So let me go to have a look at the definition of the DB context here. Here. So actually, we override the method from the DB context. So in here, we have to pass the DB context option. Okay, here, right? After override this method, we have to pass the DB context option builder. So in the we have the context string here. So context string is a string type variable. Then I have specified this. So in the somewhere, so you can specify in the here. Oh, this is. See. Yeah, you can specify in a constructor. Because we have choose the code first approaches, so we have to write the code first and then go to create a database, and then let's integrate the security. Is say that like we are going to make use of a window of location. Next we can make use of this option builder. Okay, this option builder. So and then we should call the method use the SQL server. Then we have to pass the connection string, and this will set up the database connection if you want to create the constructor, and you can have this connection string inside the constructor here, and then it has a create property by LM, and here you can create a property, and then I want to have a look in the DB context now. So actually, if you get into the DB context and then you search the on configuring managers here, so you will find that they have a virtual method here. So this method is basics. It's virtual method. We override this method, so it's not nothing. So this is implement nothing here. Okay, so so we go back to the DB app DB context class here. So because as I mentioned before, we already created an employee, so we have to define it here using DB set here. So this is more than once, right? Because I have an S here, right? This is a setter. This is setter. This is getter. And then what we could need to say that. Okay, so if you work with the ASP.NET Core application, the progress is slightly different. So typically, the content string is stored into a file called apps setting.json. But because now I'm creating a console app, so if you create a ASP.NET Core web application, the content string will is stored in a file called apps setting.json. So after setting this up, you then register the DB context in the program.cs file, and using the DB content method where you also provide the content string. So let me go to have a look. Program file here. Right. You in the program here, you can see that every time you have to use the FDB context. Okay, so you have to register the FDB context, and then you can provide the content string in your ASP.NET web application. So now this is a console. This is not a web application. So you cannot register. So you have to use the DB context. So if you in the maybe I sold my application for to have a look. Recent project that recent project. Okay, this one. Save first. Okay, here. So this is web application project. So as you can see here, this is my app DB context. It's similar to the application DB context is similar to the app DB context I mentioned before. So because this is a web application, you have to register your application DB context. So you have to register here. So I have mentioned before that we have app setting.json, right? And you can see here we put in the default content string in here. Okay, so this is a web application. This is a web application project. So the setting is quite different. So now we go back to our console program. In the console, every time we have to call the instance of the app that DB context. So and then we can use this instance to access the retrieve data from the database. Okay, so so as I mentioned before that, we have to defining the DB set and create a table, right? And then in here, for example, you will see I have employee card and also have manager's card here, and so on. So so to wrap up, we covered that DB context is how to create and configure it, and how to set up the table in your database. But understand DB context, you are talking a huge step for us in using Entity Framework Core efficiency for any of your database operation. So that's for today's session. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more on Entity Framework Core. Bye bye.